watching here, VIPtv, down at Gary Boo's place in Earlham with John Telford. John, how you doing, mate?
I'm doing very well, Lee. I'm doing very well.
Well, no one can see, but I'm smiling my head off here because I know I'm going to be in for a treat. A week, is it a week Saturday?
It's a week on Saturday, yeah. 9 days.
Making your pro debut.
That's the one.
And I tell you something, we was talking about this. You've been moving around with your old foe, Dale Coyle, who's I think he's 6-0 now, isn't he, Dale?
That's right. Yeah, a week before last. Yeah, we were doing some rounds. He boxed on the 2nd of July, so it was like his final week prep before that.
Highly tipped to go a long way, Dale. And you was in one of the best fights. I think it was my fight of the night. I think you just come back off holiday. You carried a little bit of timber, and someone said, "Do you want to fight this lad?" And I think Dale had done about 25 fights. I think he'd only been beaten twice, or maybe 3 times at the time.
Yeah, I remember him having a good record.
Very good record. And you went, "Yeah, go on, I'll get in there with him." And what a war!
It was.
You could have fought it in the telephone box, mate.
Yeah, it was constant, wasn't it?
It was
a cracking fight.
It was brutal, mate. It was an absolute cracking fight. And even though Dale got the decision, that's when I first noticed you. And I must admit, you've never ever failed to deliver. Every time I've watched you since, because I used to film a lot of the Earlham Town boxing shows.
That's right, yeah.
And you always came and gave a cracking fight. I didn't always win, but majority of the times you did. But I mean, I think you fought Jack Cullen, who was highly ranked amateur, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
Northwest champion, I think he was at the time when you fought him, wasn't he?
Yeah. He'd won the region. Not sure how far he got to the nationals, but he'd won the region that year. Before that, like Linden, boxed Linden as well.
Did you box Linden after as well?
Yeah. Northwest final that was. Yeah, I'm sure you've got that one on film as well somewhere.
Well, like I say, you've always made a good fight, and I've always enjoyed it, mate. So I'm really looking forward to, mate, because I think I seen you. Was it about 4 months ago when I come down to do a little interview with Luke Evans?
Sounds about that, right? Yeah.
And you were about 16. No, actually, you was about 14 stone.
I'd already lost a little bit then. Lost a little bit.
And you said, "Oh, you're coming back," and I thought, "Oh, can he make that? Can he make that?" You can, mate. I just looked at you there. You're in fine shape, mate. Yeah.
I've been working hard. Yeah, like you said, when you came a few months ago, I'd already lost a little bit of weight then. Started a lot on me, but it was coming off. It was coming off day by day.
But you fell out of love with the sport a little bit, didn't you?
Yeah. It started there, sort of towards the back end of 2014. I'd dropped out of love with it. After the championships, you're waiting on fights, and then you train up for a fight, and then a day before the person will pull out with no reason. You think, but we got you another one in 2 weeks, and you're like, 2 weeks. I'll come in and train, but my heart wasn't in it. I was training for these fights, thinking probably going to fall through anyway this fight.
Yeah.
And then the times when it didn't, use him for a tough night because he hadn't trained properly. And then I walked away, so I thought I'd fell out of love with boxing, but I think now I thought about it all the time off. I'd fell out of love with amateur boxing. Yeah. Which is
But I think also watching Luke, and because I think Luke had. He probably, when you stopped boxing, he was just having his first pro fight, wasn't he?
Right, yeah, it was when I was on my time off. Luke had his first one, so obviously went and watched, supporting that.
And what's Luke now? Is he 3-0 now, is he, Luke?
Yeah, Luke's 3-0.
And obviously you're watching that, and it must have got your juices flowing a little bit.
That's it, yeah, because I'm 2 years older than Luke, so as we've come through the amateurs together, me and Luke, he was always sort of, I wouldn't say looking up to me, that's the wrong word, but he was always asking me questions like, what's it like doing the 3-minute rounds? What's it like boxing without the head guards?
Yeah, because you would step to it just before he had done,
And now the roles are turned now, I'm like, what's it like without vesting the small gloves now, Luke? And he's like, yeah, you'll love it. So the roles have reversed now.
Well, we don't know who your opponent is, but we know you're fighting on the 16th of July, so like I say, week on Saturday, at Victoria Warehouse. What are you looking for in this pro game? I mean, because I said to you, how old are you now? And I thought you were about 23, 24. But you're just coming up to 22, aren't you?
Yeah, I'll be 22 in a couple of days. Forgot it was my birthday until the other day because I've had the 16th on my mind. My birthday's actually on the 12th. Right. If anyone's watching, 12th of July. So I'll be 22 by the time the big day comes around.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm still 21 for the next couple of days.
Well, listen, like I say, this is Really, I'm really looking forward to it, because I'm going to put the fight up, if you don't mind. I'm going to put you and Dale up there, because Dale won't mind because he won. And he's a VIP fighter, but it was a cracking fight. I said you could have fought in a telephone box.
Yeah.
And from that moment onwards, I noticed you, and every time I came and videoed you somewhere, I always enjoyed it. So I suppose this is going to be no question, but like I said, we don't know who you're going to be fighting, but I always said you always need a little bit of tweaking, because you're a little bit wild, you're a little bit, perhaps enjoy fighting too much.
Yeah, that's fair to say. Yeah.
And what I've just been watching there with you, with Gary, and what I've seen previously that's been put on the Facebook and things, you're a much neater, tighter, totally, almost totally different fighter.
Yeah, I've had for a while. I've had all the ingredients there. I've just never put them together. But now we're just turning the screw now, tightening everything in. And yeah, I think slowly it's all going to start coming together.
Well, I mean, we'll leave it at that, but I'm going to put this on, so if anyone wants to see and get excited about John Telford, watch this fight, because the kid you're fighting is now 6-0 professional, a very, very talented amateur and a very good pro, and it was an absolute cracker fight, and everyone wants to enjoy himself for 9 minutes. Well, no, it would have been 6 minutes, wouldn't it? Were you fighting 3-2s then, was it?
I think...
or was it 3-3s?
It was different at the time, so we'd...
Because you're both only young, weren't you?
Yeah, because I think we were about 18. But I think back then, that was classed as senior. So I think it might be a 4-2s.
I think you might be right. I think it was 4-2s, yes,
4-2s,
it was. Yeah. Well, anyway, I'm going to stick that on, and that should get a few people excited, and hopefully might get a few more people coming down here to support you, mate, because a very, very talented lad and a very exciting fighter. So, John, good luck for the 16th. And hopefully I'll be chatting to you at the end of the night with your first win behind your name.
Of course. Thank you, Lee. Cheers for your time today. Thank you.
No problem. Take care, John.
Cheers. Bye.